Okay, Khan, you're gonna be over there pushing up daisies. You're gonna become one with the soil. You know? Yeah. Once you put it down, you pretty much won't leave it alone because it'll fall apart.
Yeah, I'll try to get the ones around.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll get them later. Okay. Yeah, get them later. Yeah.
Starting or continuing on, verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord God of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around about him. Thus said
who they said the most proud, right?
The most proud.
The most proud. Who's prouder than the Americans? That's the reason why even other Edomites hate the American Edomites. Because Edomites are they got the fatness of the earth. Wasn't that part of the blessing of? Okay, they over in Australia. They're in Europe. They're in Russia. Okay, they're in South Africa, South America, North America, Canada, America. Okay. But all the other Edomites hate the American Edomites. I'm sorry, Shalakia. They hate the Babylonian Edomites because the Babylonian Edomites are the most proud Edomites. So when they're saying most proud, again, it's talking about Babylon. But don't you worry, the rest of you other Edomites. Hey, guess what? After the Most High uses y'all to destroy Babylon, He's going to take care of y'all too.
Jeremiah 50 verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives.
Where is the children of Israel and the children of Judah? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Where are they oppressed together at?
America.
Right here in Babylon the Great. Again, this is easy and plain to see. If the Spirit's dealing with you and you got the right teachers. Okay? Alright? And which would be the men of great millstones, starting with the elders and apostles at the top and going on down. Right out.
It says, and all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. Did you want to get that precept in 28 yet, or not yet? Is that what you wanted to get Deuteronomy 28 for?
I'm not sure if I wanted to get it there or some. What verse are you on? 33. Let me see. Let me see verse 40. Okay, what else do you want to get? 42. Let me see here. No. Once we get to 42, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. Verse 34: The Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. Yahweh Shem Yashav of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. And that plead ain't, saying, sorry.
Let's get that plead, Baba Kushah, in the blue letter. You pull that up real quick. I hold it up the scripture. You got the verse?
Jeremiah 50, 33, I think. 33.
I'm not sure. I don't see plead in 33. 34, 13. P-L-E. Oh, okay. It's spelled A-T-E-H.
I forgot the second E. Jeremiah. Alright, this is Strong's for plead.
Because the Most High ain't begging nobody.
Right.
Strong's H7378. Reeve. And second entry.
Reeve and Ruve. It says to quarrel, to make complaint, physically, to strive, contend.
Now we get into it. Contend,
defend, rebuke,
hold
a controversy.
Yeah, he has a controversy with you. Go ahead.
That's about it.
All right, see, because what they give you in the blue letter is abbreviated. I mean,
Complain.
what they give you on the blue letter mobile is abbreviated. Okay, abridged. I'll tell you what it means because I remember I brought this word out a number of times on the blue letter on a desktop, and you get more information. Here's the nail on the head: to execute judgment. That's what the Most High is coming to do when He pleads. He's coming to execute judgment. And that's what that word means. You look it up on the desktop as opposed to the blue letter mobile, it'll give you more detail. And that's what it means, to execute judgment. He ain't coming to beg nobody. And everybody, you know that.
Right. Jeremiah 50 verse 35. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed.
Sword is upon the liars. Going again to John 8:44. Okay, the devil, which goes. He was a liar from the beginning, which goes back to the beginning, goes back to Genesis, and in the beginning. And who was a liar in the beginning? Who was the first liar? Cain. Where's your brother? Am I my brother's keeper? I don't know. He's a liar from the beginning and a murderer. And it tells you all that in John 8:44. Okay, you're of the father the devil. Well, who was telling lies in the beginning? Was it Satan telling lies? No, it was Cain. Cain was telling lies. That looks like Cain was the devil. Okay, who was murdering people from the beginning? Did that Satan come and murder someone? Cain! Cain murdered somebody. So Cain is the devil. And he's the progenitor of a race of devils, a nation of devils. Okay? If you don't like it, then just get ready, just reserve your missile. Okay? Because this is thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And if you're stumbling over it, then the Heavenly Father means for you to stumble over it. Matter of fact, He said it. He said it, I will set stumbling blocks before these people, and the fathers and the sons shall stumble over them, some to that effect, paraphrasing. So fall upon them, I believe it actually says. Okay? Who said that they're going to set that stumbling block up? Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua did. He's the one going to set that stumbling block. Okay?
I was just looking into the next chapter. It's all about Babylon.
Hey, in the spirit, man. We ain't in no rush. We bring it out. If it's good in the spirit, we get it. Go ahead.
All right, this is Jeremiah 50 and verse 37. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. All
the mingled people. Hey, what other place has more mingled people than America? All right? America. Okay, go ahead. Good answer.
And they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her wet waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owl shall dwell therein. And it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
That's it. Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Behold, a people shall come from the north.
As the Most High overthrew what?
As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Let's get that precept real quick, showing that this place is modern day Sodom and modern day Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great, the whore that rides upon the beast. Spiritually, this place is Sodom. Spiritually, this place is Egypt. Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And we're going to get that precept right now, as soon as God pulls it up.
This is Revelation 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
That's right. And in the revived Roman Empire, this country, America, Babylon the Great, is the great city. This is the great city. This is the capital city of the revived Roman Empire. Okay? That's the reason why it says the beast that had the deadly wound that was healed. Okay? had a deadly wound that was healed because the Roman Empire went down. It was like, man, the Roman Empire is done. It's destroyed. I mean, they're dead. But then they came back. That's why it's called the Renaissance or the Rebirth. And it was all the world was amazed and wondered at the beast that had the wound and was healed. Everybody's amazed with the revived Roman Empire. Look at the Roman Empire's back. Wow. See?
Jeremiah 50 and verse 41. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coasts of the earth. They shall hold their bow, they shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel, and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon their horses, every one put in array, like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon.
Okay, come on. And so that's talking about something a little bit different than what I was saying at first. So we'll just go ahead and leave that alone. But we can keep going on or whatever. But basically, it's just going on over and over and over again, saying that the Most High is going to destroy this place. I mean, the Most High has it out. I mean, it's like out of all the wickedness in the world, out of all the nations, out of all the cities that pissed the Most High off, this place, America, Babylon the Great, takes the cake. I mean, he just absolutely. The Most High is like wrath. He's like foaming at the mouth, and Yahweh Shai is too.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 45. Jeremiah 50, verse 45.
Okay, go ahead.
Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Brought that out earlier. Yeah, there it is, right here in Jeremiah chapter 50.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. And that's in the chapter.
All right, we got through Jeremiah. But did you feel led through the Spirit to get into that 51?
No, we should say the 51 for another time because it's the whole.
Okay, well then we need to add that to the list if it's not on here, and it's not. You got a pen real quick, but we just need to remember in the Spirit to add that to the list then. Okay, come. All right, so let's go to Joel 3 and 19. Come.
Joel 3 and verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
That's right, for the violence against the children of Judah, right? Man, I mean, come on. Do we even need to say anything about that? Look at all the bloodshed that's going on even to this day. And this is light compared to the bloodshed that was going on back in the days of slavery. And especially during the days immediately following the Emancipation Proclamation, which was just a transfer of slavery. A transfer of so we went from being under the plantation owners of the South to being under the manufacturers or whatever, we went from being slaves of the southern plantation owners to slaves of the north. Okay, it was a transfer of slavery. Okay, there was no freeing. And if you look up the words Emancipation Proclamation, that's what it means. It doesn't mean you were free. It means transfer of ownership. Okay, one form of slavery to another. But then, from what I understand, the violence really picked up then. You know? So Baba Kushar, read that again, Baba Kushar.
Joel 3 verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land.
So Egypt's going to be, what does it say? Egypt's going to be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. But that's two different places. So the Heavenly Father can come down here, he's going to take care of Edom, and he's going to take care of Egypt. No, it's the same place.
Revelation 11:8. Like we just read.
Yeah, just like we spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And so that's talking about Babylon. Well, who's ruling Babylon? Esau, Edom.
Right.
Going back to the script in 2nd Ezra, which says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That means at the end of this age, when Yahweh Shah comes back, when Yahweh himself comes and visits the world that he made, Esau, Edom was going to be in control. And they are. That's the reason why they got their military bases all around the world. That's the reason why they're the ones slapping sanctions. That's the reason why in the United Nations, the only ones with real power, I think they call it the Security Council, are nations of Edomites.
That was it.
All right, come. Jeremiah 49:7, and keep going. So we might be finishing up with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49:7. And if we want to take it to an hour and a half today, we can. We ain't got to wrap it up right there. So 106, 136, 139, yeah. But anyway, Jeremiah 49:7 and on to whenever the Spirit stops.
Jeremiah, so this is looking like 49, 50, and 51 is this. 49:7.
Yeah, so we got it.
Alright, this is Jeremiah 49 and verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? His counsel perished from the
That's the reason why. That's the reason why Esau, Edom so stupid today. They used to be able to pull the wool over the world's eyes easy, but now everybody's seeing them for what they are. I mean, what happened to your mastery of deceit? Okay, and that's so. Start that again, Baba Kujar.
Jeremiah 49 verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy father's children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And
yeah, Baba Kushar, before you get into that, because what Most High is telling you is he's telling you that he's going to completely, talking about, if thieves came by night, would they not leave a few grapes? Would they not leave a little? Saying they're not going to take everything. Most High is saying, but hey, I'm going to lay you completely desolate. That's what he's saying. He's going to completely, and one of the favorite words in the English at least, utterly,
right,
utterly destroyed.
They didn't want to leave no grapes.
Right. Hey, yeah, that's right. Hey,
Obadiah.
Hey, that's right, man. Oppress the nations, especially the righteous, especially Yasharala Salakia, with the continual and sore stroke. He who showed no mercy shall be shown no mercy. And who was more merciless than Esau? Nobody.
Continuing on, it says, and art thou he that shall together go unpunished?
That's right. Because the Most High, when he's saying, and I love it, because the Most High is just perfect, makes perfect sense. He's like, look, I got the apple of my eye here. I got my chosen people here. I got my silver and my gold. And I put a foot up that backside. What do you think I'm gonna do to you? You think I'm gonna deal with them? I'm gonna smack them around, and I ain't gonna deal with you? Are you crazy?
Thou shalt know that thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
That's right. You're gonna drink of the dregs of the cup. Matter of fact, you're gonna drink double. You're gonna be double strength. Go ahead.
Listen to this verse.
It must gonna be real good.
Jeremiah 49 verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Perpetual.
Forever.
Yeah. That's like you have a perpetual motion engine. It just keeps going on and on. It's always generating more power than it's consuming and using, so it never stops. That's going to be America Babylon the Great with regards to its desolation.
Right.
All right. And the Heavenly Father said He swear by his name.
By myself.
He swears by Himself.
And the Most High not a man to lie, so He didn't even have to put sworn, but He put sworn for emphasis.
That's right. And go ahead.
You got it.
And then some other places, and one I really like is when He says, "As surely as the Lord, as surely as I live." I mean, because ain't no more sure than that. The Most High is most certainly alive.
Right.
He says, "Surely as I live." Go ahead.
Continuing on, Jeremiah 49, verse 14. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador.
Another rumor. Go ahead, Op.
And an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, Gather you together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
See, that goes right to Jeremiah 50, and it goes right to Obadiah 1 and 1 and 1 and 2.
Precepts.
See? Yeah, that's called precepts right there. Go ahead.
Verse 15, For lo, I will make thee smile among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwell in the cleft of the rock.
Who dwells in the cleft of the rock?
That caveman.
Yeah, the caveman. Probably, would it be safe to say that Caucasians dwell in the cleft of rocks? Caucasian meaning cave dweller? Hey, didn't the so-called white man, didn't he come from the Caucasus Mountains? Isn't that why he's called Caucasians? Oh, the Caucasus Mountains. Yeah. And before that, they was in Mount Seir, right? More mountains, caves, rocks. Sounds like Esau, Edom. Sounds like the so-called Caucasians today. Sounds like they're Edom. Yeah. It looks like to me, huh? Hey, and it's not all about appearance, because you got to go with the spirit. Because see, just like Esau, Edom, just like we had a chance to rule. That's why they called it the Dark Ages, because dark-skinned people were in power. It was the Israelites, okay? And just like we were at rule, we spread our seed all amongst the heathen nations. Guess what? So did Esau, Edom. Now the Esau, Edom's in rule, and so you're going to have Edomites, that actually look like the other nations. You're going to have Edomites that look like the darkest Hamite, but they're not a Hamite. If their bloodline, it's all about the bloodline, which is passed down through the father. If their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, they're an Edomite no matter what they look like. Just like you may have an Israelite who looks like an Edomite. He may look like a Caucasian. But if his bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he's an Israelite. Because you can mix genetics, but you can't mix bloodlines. And genetics has nothing to do with who you are as a nation. That's just all about your genetics, all about the lump of clay that your spirit is in, because it's about your spirit. And what spirit is in a person's body is going to be, is going to correlate or correspond to that bloodline, because they're of that nation. Go ahead, Rob.
Continuing on, it says, Thou holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof.
Why does it keep bringing up Sodom and Gomorrah? Huh? Well, for one, this place is spiritually Sodom. And for two, that was a foreshadowing. What the Most High did to Sodom and Gomorrah and those other surrounding cities was a foreshadowing of what he was going to do at the end of his movie, at the climax. And so that's why he keeps pointing back to that. Go ahead, Bob.
Verse 18, As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed.
Hey, the Most High is not getting off Edom's ass.
No.
Damn. Right. Because Give me that precept. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has made all things for himself. Right, because this is why he made Esau Edom for this reason. Malachi 1 and 4. And I don't remember which chapter it is, but in the book of Romans, he tells you that he hates Esau. He hates Edom. Romans 9 and 13. He hates Esau. He hates him. But it's also in Malachi 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and 1 and 4. And then we're gonna get it here.
Proverbs 16 verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
That's why he made them. He made them to hate them. And that's the reason why he's all over them.
Good.
Go ahead, Al.
Continuing on in verse 20. And his purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty man of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains.
The Most High gonna bitchify you. Okay? That's what he said, in different words, but that's what it means. Yeah, that's what it means. You know? But, you know, it's like when the chariots come, which he maketh the clouds his chariots. That's right, Yahushua HaMashiach the Son is coming back with chariots. As well as the angels with him, Michael the Archangel, come back. But guess what? Esau Edom's going to be pissing their pants then.
Good.
But guess what? The Most High is going to put the Spirit on them and make them fight anyway. They're going to be scared as shit, but they're going to fight anyway. Because the Most High is going to make them fight, because that's their job. That's what they're here for. They don't have a choice, showing you there's no free will. They don't have a say, because if they had a say, they'd just lay down. No, they can't lay down. They got to do their job, do what they were made to do. They got to fight. Most High is going to put his hand up their backside and make them fight. And they're going to fight, and they're going to utterly be destroyed. Yeah, they're going to utterly be destroyed. Go ahead.
This Revelation 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and
Go ahead,
and every eye shall see him.
Every eye, showing you reincarnation right here, biblical reincarnation. Yeah, those people we about to read about, they were back then, and they're here again today. Go ahead,
And they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen.
Even so, amen. That's right, Agent Mark Reiser, so-called vocab Malone. You don't know what you're talking about. And you just an agent anyway. You just set up, like the elder Yashawamba said, to link us to wickedness, of course, which we have no part with.
Cool.
That's all you here for. And may the Most High destroy you. And may he do it quickly. Well, when you got a job to do, you go ahead and do your job. Okay? You devil. Go ahead, man.
The next one, that was out, the next one is Isaiah 63.
Yeah, we're going to get some heavy stuff there. So we'll probably go ahead and wrap up here.
Right.
So, Adawan Radazad, this video, this lesson, this sit down was edifying and encouraging to you, Akim. Before we wrap it up, we just want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, respect to the brothers teaching and pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, and to the hopeful elect. To you all we say, Shalom. Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba